All right, folks, welcome back to segment number 2 here as we're going to take the first 4 pro games. And, boy, these are some tough games that, Davey picks these games. He picks some tough ones.
Well, the NFL picks them. I just print them down here.
Yeah, I know, but
what's available
you
for
had
me
a
on
whole
Sunday.
bunch of them this week.
Coming down the stretch with the way they've scheduled the last couple of, all your division rivals come in the last couple of weeks, really kind of makes it interesting here. And there's, most of it has been decided, but there's a couple of games that are still in play. Your Eagles are still alive. First game, we got the Browns going to the Ravens. The Browns are 7-7, 7-1. They had the tie to start the season against the Steelers. To a 9-6 Ravens. The Ravens are a 5.5-point favorite. Browns can't go anywhere, but they could spoil it for their division rival. And the Browns have been really improved this year. I think we talked about it early in the season. I thought it was almost laughable after going 2 seasons in a row without a win that they were going to get to 6 wins. Here they are at 7, and they could make it 8, and they're that close to being in the playoffs. So the playoffs aren't going to happen this year, but boy, the Browns are a much improved team.
Who you taking?
I don't like this. This is not a game I'm going to bet. I'm taking the Browns just for the heck of it.
All right. Well, Terry makes a lot of valid points on this, folks. The Browns are a much improved team.
They
Part of that
really good last week against your Bengals.
I know. Well, my Bengals were PU, but the Browns with Baker Mayfield at quarterback, they've got their running game going now. I do not believe in Lamar Jackson as a thrower. He can run, yay. But until he gets spanked or smacked by somebody out there on the defensive side. For that reason, I'm taking the Brownies and the points.
You're taking the Browns, okay?
Yep.
I'm going to go Lamar Jackson here. He's hot. They're playing good. They're on a roll. I'm taking the Ravens.
So you don't think he's going to have a dog game?
No, I think he's a good player. I thought he was good in Louisville.
I think Browns stay with him, and it could be a 3-point game. I like the points as well. So next game, we got the Jets going to the Patriots. Patriots were a big favorite last week against the Bills. They won the game pretty easily, but didn't cover the 13-point spread. Here they are at 13.5. They're 10-5. They've clinched their division. They can't do anything better. They're going to have to go on the road. They can't improve their position in the playoffs. I'm not even sure they show up for this game. I like the Jets all day long with 13.5 points.
You know what? Okay, this really sounds bad when I start to agree with Terry like 3 times already on this show. This is not good. But Terry's right. The Patriots have nothing to play for. They're going to run through. It's like a preseason game for them. They could care less. I like the Jets all the way getting the points in this one.
You meant to say the Patriots will be a preseason game, not the Jets.
Yeah. They're going to treat it as a preseason game, the Patriots. They're not going to play their starters the whole game.
I don't think
I don't
they
see
will.
why they would.
Exactly.
I have to go with you guys. I have to take the Jets as well.
We talked him into it, Terry.
Well, you know
Jets.
what? The Patriots don't cover spreads.
No, I agree with
They
you.
haven't lately. So next game, we've got the
this
Eagles
is a great
at
one.
the Redskins. So the Redskins really have kind of fallen apart here after losing a couple quarterbacks.
Yeah.
7-8 on the season. They were 1 game away from having a season, but kind of all got taken away from them here at the end. 6.5 points though on the road. That's the number that I struggle with. I think the Eagles will win this game. I'm not sure they cover the 6.5.
Well, I'll tell you what, and I know Dave's got a lot to say about this game because his team has to win this game, and he has to hope for help in the Vikings to lose. I don't think that's probably going to happen, but Nick Foles has been playing out of his mind. Don't forget, the last half of the year, he took them to the playoffs, and he was a Super Bowl MVP. I love the way Nick Foles has been playing lately. I think they demolished the Redskins. I love the Eagles in this game.
You know, I hate to say this. I think the Eagles definitely win this game, but they don't cover spreads. They're a great underdog.
They have the last week.
No, they didn't.
They didn't cover?
No, they didn't cover the spread.
Oh.
They were a 2.5-point favorite. They won by 2.
Oh.
I know because I was on the wrong end of that one.
I pushed. I had But anyway, they don't cover spreads, but I'll tell you what, I'm still going to take them here because this is for it all. And Foles, he is on a roll. Just
He's
like
on
I
a
said
roll.
he's going to be. Why he isn't playing all season long, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going Eagles here. I'm just going to go down with the ship. But I think they're winning. And I'll tell you another thing. I think the Bears are definitely beating the Vikings because if the Bears win, they could have a bye in the first round. They have something to play for here. It's not like...
Oh, the Bears have been good,
and I don't
too.
think
We're
the
going to
Vikings
get
are
to
a
that
good
game
team
here
at
later.
all. I think that quarterback's terrible.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Redskins in the 6.5. I think the Eagles win, but I think it's another close game at Washington. Last game for this segment, we got the Bengals versus the Steelers. Bengals at 6-9 against the 8-6 Steelers. Steelers in a must-win, 14.5-point favorite. They're at home. The Bengals looked terrible last week. I don't like this game, especially the 14.5, but I'm gonna have to take the Steelers in this one. I think they'll put the Bengals away and hope that things fall in their favor in regards to the Ravens and the Browns game.
All right, folks, this is going to pain me to say this. Painful.
Sorry.
Terry's right. My team is the Bungles. They were terrible this season. Fire Marvin Lewis, I've been telling you. Anyways, I'm going to take the Bengals.
Still going to take them.
14.5 points, a lot of points.
I agree. I just think the Steelers cannot leave this.
I'm hoping for a rainstorm.
I think there's a lot of dissension in Pittsburgh. I think their coach might be out the door. Tomlin might be out the door.
Maybe.
Let alone to be pointing fingers at Marvin Lewis. You know he's going.
Yeah,
But anyway, I'm taking the Bungles with the 14.5 as well. That's too many points.
I think it's too many points, too.
Too much dissension on the Steelers.
All right, folks, there you have it. So that's segment number 2. When we come back for segment 3, it's our last 3 games of Week 17 of the 2018 contest, and then Terry, Dave, and myself's best pick of the week.
Hold on. Okay.
You ready?
In a cough there. Go ahead.
Welcome back, folks, to segment number 3 here, and as you can tell, our setting is a little different. We are broadcasting today from our parlor suite here. So, folks in Winnemucca, if you've never had a chance to stay at the Winnemucca Inn, do a staycation and stay right here at the parlor suite. It is fantastic. It's a great place to really treat your wife to something special. You'll love it here. I've never seen anything like it.
It don't get no nicer.
You know. Also, I have to tell you, I got to give a special shout out to my buddy Dave over there because he's done a great job picking games all season long. Dave grades them as well. I don't know if everybody understands how much work goes into it. All I do is plug in the numbers after he does all the hard work. And that's the easy part, folks. So,
Well,
Dave,
thank you,
thanks a lot for all you've done the whole season long. I really appreciate it. All right, Terry. Last 3 games, buddy.
Last 3 games. The first one is the 49ers going to the Rams. 49ers at 4-11, kind of a disappointing season for them. They've played better at the end of the season here. And the Rams are 12-3, cannot catch the Saints, so they can't get home field advantage. I don't know what they're going to be playing for. It's 9.5 points. I kind of like the 49ers with the points. They could even win this game if the Rams don't put any effort into it.
Well, the Rams have to win the game to keep the first round bye in the 2nd seed. Do I think that they're going to go all out? Nope. So therefore, I'm going to take the 49ers and the points. But the Rams win this game, folks. I'm just telling you right now.
So at 12-3, the Bears could catch them and get the
Right.
first round bye.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay,
so the
they
Bears
must
are
have-
11-4.
Bears beat them in the regular season. How do they get the go
I'm
ahead?
not sure how that works, but I know one thing. If 49ers would
Wait a
beat the
minute.
Rams.
Did they
and,
play, you guys, this year?
Well, there's got to be a tiebreaker there because if the Bears win, they go to 12-4.
right,
The
well,
Rams
wait a
with the
minute
loss are still at 12-4.
All right, let's look this.
I didn't think they had that much to play for. I think they get a first round bye either way.
Rams.
But let's not waste time on that. Let's make
I'll
some
move ahead.
selections.
I'll pick second here. I agree 100% what you said. Not coupled with the fact the 49ers finish strong every season, every year. Then they look forward to next year, and it never seems to happen. But it's going to sooner or later. I don't think the Rams are that good. They're 9.5-point favorite. But they do have something to play for here, though. But
Rams-
the 49ers, it's a rival game. I'm going 49ers. Make a long story short.
Rams
49ers.
did lose 3 weeks ago at the Bears,
Okay, so
15-6.
Chicago's got
So
the
Chicago has the head-to-head. So if both teams win out, then the Rams keep their number 2 seed. So a lot on that line for that game. All right. So
we need a pick.
Oh, I haven't picked yet. Oh, I'm taking the 49ers.
Okay, so
And the
we're all,
points.
we're all 3 taking the points.
Yeah. I'm
Okay, the
taking
next
points.
game is a game, they're going to play at the same time, so neither team's going to get to see who's doing what. But the Bears are playing the Vikings. Bears, if they win, they force the Rams to get a win to keep their first round bye.
The thing is, they play at the same time.
Yep.
So someone will be watching that scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
They've set it up to where all the games that matter, they play at the same time, so nobody gets to see the result before they have to play their game and play it hard. I think the Bears win this game. The Vikings 8-6-1 on the season. They were close but no cigar. I don't think they make it into the playoffs. I think the Eagles win and the Vikings lose, and that's the way it's going to be. So I will take the Bears.
All right.
And plus the Bears are getting 6.5 points. That doesn't seem right, but I'll take 6.5 all day long.
So would I.
All
in
right.
this game.
Well, I'm going to be the doggy downer here, folks. Now, you guys know I love Dave. I just complimented him on everything, and I was happy that his Eagles won. They're not going to make the playoff, folks. Why? They're going to win their game, but the Vikings are going to win theirs. I like the Vikings giving up the points. They win by a touchdown.
Not me. I don't like Cousins as quarterback. They got to play a tough defense with the Chicago Bears. I've said for the last couple of weeks, I love the Bears. They have a good team there. I love their defense. I love to see a team play defense.
Chicago has been playing great the second half of the season. 11-4 against an 8-6-1. How are they the underdog?
Well, it's home.
Because it's home, and they have
Vikings.
it's a rival game. Matter of fact, let me see. Well,
Maybe that spreads down to 4.5 or 5 points.
Let's see what happens.
The spread is 4.5 right now. I just looked at it, but they're still the favorite. I don't see. I think we got the wrong favorite there.
Okay, Minnesota. Let me see here. Their schedule.
Okay, Dave and I are on the Bears.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears.
Gary's on the Vikings. We got one game to cover here. We got the.
Wait a minute. Minnesota only lost by 5. You guys at Chicago earlier in November.
Only lost by 5.
Okay. They only lost by 5.
So give them the home field advantage. This time they're going to lose by 2. Okay. So why are they given 6.5?
Oh my gosh!
So I'm just telling you.
I love that reasoning.
Doesn't make.
So do I.
Oh my
It
god!
makes me feel assured here.
Okay, last game is kind of a nothing game. The Dolphins play the Bills. This game doesn't mean anything. Bills are a 3.5-point favorite. I have no idea on this one. Dolphins have every time I bet on or against the Dolphins this year, I lose.
Me too.
They've just been a jinx for
They burned
me.
me for a 3-teamer last week.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Tannehill is playing for his starting job life. He has not panned out at all. The guy's had, 6 years as the starter? He's had
It's been a
all
while. It's
kinds
been a
of
stretch with
chances. And he just is not elevated to the next level.
He gets hurt, too.
And I like Josh Allen as a quarterback. Yeah, he's got a lot to learn. But I like the Bears in an upset. I mean, the Bills, rather. I like the Bills. I think they win.
So they're the favorite.
I know they're favorite, but that's really it would be an upset. Let's face it.
All right. One time this year, I took the Bills as a favorite. That didn't pan out. They were given 2.5. They won by 2 or something.
That is true.
I'll tell you something. They're just not a favorite. Dolphins finish on a high note. Tannehill sticks around for another season of drudgery.
And I'll take the Dolphins as well. So here we are, done with the last week 17, 10 games in. We'll see how it pans out. We actually were on the same side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Wow,
So
I don't think that's ever happened.
That's got to be a record.
That is a record. We'll have everything out, folks. I'll have the results posted Monday morning like I usually do, no later than 9 o'clock. So you got to come down and check your scores, see who won first, second, third, and fourth. And then, of course, if I happen to win the employee pool, I will be very humble about it.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, so we need best bets. I'm going to jump right out and take Notre Dame. I think that's the best bet on the board. I love the Bears. Knowing that they need to win, I think they've got a better team than the Vikings. Getting 6.5 points seems like a gift. But I'll just Notre Dame will be my best bet. But I wouldn't be afraid of the Bears over the Vikings.
All right, my best bet, folks. When I lived in Vegas, we didn't even call Nevada. We called them UNR or the team up north. We didn't really like them, but I like them in this one. My gosh, they're my best bet. Nevada all the way.
I know this game doesn't have much meaning to them because it's the end of the season, but I like the 49ers over the Rams.
Okay.
Can see that one happening.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
So, great contest this year, folks. We're going to be doing our March Madness contest as well coming up here. That's right around the corner.
Be here before you know
And hey, make sure you come down to Winnemucca Inn for the playoffs, Super Bowl. We're going to do stuff. I don't know what yet, but we're going to do something. All right? So, hey, for my buddy Dave, for my buddy Terry, I'm Gary. Thanks for the season, folks.
Thank you, everyone.